ask the little people to come forward. All the children, rambunctious and otherwise, come see me. What? I know. I said little people or children. I would never call you a little child to your face. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a stinky seat, right? Why, you didn't take a shower today? You didn't take a bath? I was wondering what that smell was. All right, so guess what I did yesterday? I went to 2 baseball games. I went to 2 baseball games, and I saw 2 I saw many, but 2 very good players play baseball. It's true. And one of those players was named Evan Poplin, and one was named Isaac Poplin. Yeah! Play a little baseball, yes. I watched them play baseball. Yes, and it got me to think. It was kind of interesting as I was watching Isaac's team warm up. You know what they did before the game? I don't know if you guys noticed what they do before the game. The coach gets them all out there, and they all have their gloves on, and the coach is throwing balls to them. And I thought to myself, that's kind of silly. The game hasn't even started. Why is the coach throwing balls to the players? That's not part of the game. They were just off to the side playing catch. And then the coach had them running. But the game hadn't even started yet. And the coach has them running and catching balls and hitting the ball and things like that. And I need help because I cannot for the life of me much figure out why would they be doing all these things if the game hadn't even started yet. Warming up. Warming up. Why do you do that? That's not part of the game. You don't get points for that. What's the point? But why do you do it?
Because we're ready to play.
So you're ready to play. So let me get this straight. So you're sort of warming up or practicing so that you're ready to play. Huh. Now I know also that we have 1 or 2 people that take dance lessons. Who takes dance? It's not you, Logan. I know that. Who takes dance? Do you take dance? No. Both of them or one of them? You guys take dance lessons. So every time you... Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. So every time you go to dance, you have a big recital and a big show every single time, right? Or not? Thank you for your good manners. At least you said excuse me. I appreciate that. Or is it sometimes when you go to dance, you practice? Do you practice dance or do you have a big show every single time? You practice. You just practice. So let me get this right, just so I've got it straight. Sometimes you have a great big dance show, but sometimes you just practice, right? Is that right? No, not every time, but you do practice.
We just go to our regular dance. We don't have no people
regular.
Or anything. It's not a stage.
Practice.
The regular dance.
Hold on. She's talking.
We practice at course on Saturday and not this Saturday.
Right.
And on Sunday we did the video one.
I gotcha. And now what about you guys? Are you involved in any sports or anything at school, any dance or music? You play an instrument or singing, anything like that? No? All right. Just play a lot and go to school a lot. Wolf Scout. Well, you know what? I have a question for you two. Now, you guys take tests in school, right? And quizzes in school. Now, is every single day a test and a quiz? Some days you have homework, or you do work leading up to the test or quiz, sort of to practice, right? Huh. Hi. Oh, you have a question?
Yes. I remember me and Lindsay when the father's daughters came. So
Yeah?
the father's daughters.
Now, one of the things that this one guy, there's a guy in our church besides me who does a silly thing. He's a big guy. And he and I do a bit of lifting together. We lift weights together. And one of the things that we do on the days where we're practicing lifting weights with some of the particular exercises that we do is we put tape on our wrist. And look, when I put tape on the wrist, look, you can see the veins. That's how tight that tape is. And the reason I do that, and it's Dan, it's that big guy in the back, right, with no hair on his head. Big guy, strong guy. And the reason we sometimes put straps on our wrists is because that's a really delicate joint. And if you're lifting a lot of weight, you need extra support. So when we practice, We put straps on our wrist. When you practice, you put your glove on, right? And you run. When you practice, you have your leer cards on, you practice dance. When you guys practice for school, you got your pencils in hand practicing for the big day, right? Right. Well, you know, it's kind of that way when Jesus came. See, Jesus had how many people, quarter to whoever can tell me, how many people, yes, it's a money day, how many people, core followers, did Jesus have? What? One for you and one for you. You were the first two to speak up. You're milking me for all my money. I tell you, I got to make sure you stay back in the pews. You're always getting money from me. What? All right. So he had 12, right? So I need your help. We're going to have a little fun here. All right. So this is Jesus, right? All right. I'm going to be Jesus today. And this is one of his disciples who's going to... Oh, this is Mary, which was kind of one of his followers. Who wants to be Mary? Come on, everybody's going to be someone. Step up to the plate. Get tough. There we go. All right. And we'll say this one's Peter. Who's going to be Peter? Come on, step up. There you go, Isaac. Listen, I only have 2 hands and 2 feet. I'll put them on all my hands and feet. Well, I just lost the sale there because now you want to see that. All right. Or how about John? Who wants to be John? All right. Thanks for stepping up, Lindsay. And who wants to be Nathaniel? Somebody want to be Nathaniel? Logan? No? All right. And that'll be my other foot. And then I've got one more, Matthew. Who wants to be Matthew? All right, we're Matthew-less today. All right, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. So you can go ahead and put that on your hands, guys. And I'm going to use my feet, too. Because you guys didn't want to play along. So I'm just going to play by myself with no play. Me and the girls can play. All right? So Jesus came, and Jesus sort of did that practice thing with his disciples. You know what he practiced? You know what he taught them when they practiced? Listen up. Yeah, that one hit very... All right. Hitting my disciples. Nice. I don't think that's what Jesus taught. A little... All right, enough. All right, so here we go. So this one is Jesus. And wherever Jesus went, he was practicing with all of his disciples. Come over here and get all the disciples together. And wherever Jesus would go, the disciples would go. Come on. Or Sarah, come on. Wherever Jesus would go, the disciples would go. And do you know what they practiced? Did they practice baseball? No. Did they practice dance? Might have, probably not. Did they practice homework and math? Probably not. Do you know what they practiced? Do you know what he taught them? What? Excellent. What else did he teach them? What else? Evan? All right, what else did he teach them?
How to pray.
How to pray. What else? You know, helping. How to pray. What else? How to be loving and how to be kind. So they were always practicing. Come on over, disciple. And caring. Very good. Logan's on today, firing on all cylinders. And so all of the disciples followed Jesus, and they practiced, and they did all of the things that he taught them to do. And that, my friends, that is what Jesus asks us to do, is to practice all the things that he teaches us. And do you know what? One of the most important things is that he taught us? It's to love God and to be loving to the people around us. So will you pray with me, please? Take the hand of the person next to you. Here, you can hold the hand here. You can hold Jesus' hand here. There we go. All right. And you can hold Mary's hand right there. Mary has a little hand right there. And will you repeat after me, and adults too, please? Dear Jesus, thank you for teaching us how to love and help us to practice it every day. Amen. All right. Now, lastly, before you guys go, when you go over and color, you're going to be coloring. We're going to start teaching you in your spare time. We're going to be teaching you the Lord's Prayer. So some of the pictures you see over there for coloring are about the Lord's Prayer. I'll take Mary. Yeah, that was Jesus. That's Jesus. So I'll take these back now, and we'll bring these back out another time, and we'll have more volunteers next time where I'll just grow another 2 feet, and then we'll be able to use more. Go ahead and go on over. Thanks for coming.